This presentation will introduce you to the library and its collections, the library website, searching the online catalog, identifying periodicals and locating articles, online writing tools, and places to look for additional information. Today, we will familiarize ourselves with the library's facilities and the variety of resources housed in the library's collection. The mission of the library is to provide access to materials and resources to assist more students in their academic studies and studio practice. Behind the scenes, the library collects, preserves, and provides access to research materials in a variety of formats. The collection is comprised of over 50,000 monographs, more than 100 current journal titles, a slide collection, and various multimedia materials, including a large selection of videos and DVDs. Using the library's floor plan, please take note of important areas, such as the main stacks, bound journals, quiet study area, current journal titles, circulation desk, and computer workstations. Because the library contains both electronic equipment and print materials, we ask that you do not bring food or drink into the library. And please, be respectful of other students by turning off your cell phone while in the library. And the most important thing to remember from today's presentation is that if you ever need help, please ask. Librarians are here to answer your questions. Technology is not always reliable. Remember to save your work early and often. You should always save as soon as you start a new file. While you are working, remember to save your file every 15 minutes. Please remember to remove any external devices and other accessories before leaving the library. Devices found in the library will be kept in the lost and found behind the circulation desk. Logging in to the library computers. If you are one of the first students to use a computer, you will be asked to select a user icon. Click Guest to log into your computer. Next, you will be prompted for a username and password for the printer. If you need to print, enter your last name, space first name, and then the number on the back of your ID card. Logging out of library computers. While this step may seem obvious, it is very important, as our computers are used by many students every day. Protect your files and your privacy by logging out when you are done with your computer. Please note that your files will be deleted upon logout. Be sure to save whatever you need before you log out. There are two types of library materials, circulating and non-circulating. Circulating materials, as the name implies, are those that can be checked out and taken out of the library. Circulating materials include books from the main collection, images from the picture files, DVDs, VHSs, and CDs, and AV equipment such as digital cameras and projectors. Non-circulating materials cannot be taken out of the library. They are for library use only. Non-circulating materials include journals, both loose and bound, reference materials such as dictionaries, encyclopedias, and software guides, coursers, and archival materials. The library also provides access to a variety of visual resources, both print and electronic. The library subscribes to several electronic visual resource databases, including ArtStore and Art Museum Image Gallery. Both databases provide access to hundreds of thousands of high-resolution images of art and cultural artifacts from national and international repositories. Access to Moore's digital collection is also available through ArtStore. The library's slide collection is comprised of approximately 120,000 slides, including 9,000 slides on more than 2,000 women artists. In addition, the picture file contains thousands of images arranged by subject, providing a unique and vast visual resource for research and study. The picture file consists of In addition, the picture file contains thousands of images arranged by subject, providing a unique and vast visual resource for research and study. The picture file consists of individual images collected over many years. Now that we have discussed the resources the library has to offer, let's talk about how to find those materials. To begin your search, access the library's homepage at library.moore.edu by opening your web browser. You can search our catalog directly from the library's website. Our catalog provides access to the records of library materials such as books, periodicals, and AV equipment. If you know the title or author of the item you are looking for, select Title or Author from the drop-down menu. To do a general search to see what's available, select Keyword. Searching by keyword allows you to search using common vocabulary. Type a couple of words describing your research topic, and the keyword search will look for matches to these words. Once you find a book in the library's catalog, note the call number, location, and status. Connelly Library uses Library of Congress call numbers, which are the standard for academic institutions. Pay attention to the location of the item so that you can find the appropriate section of the library using a library map. The status of the item will tell you whether or not it is available for checkout and when it is due back. Subject headings can be used to find additional resources relevant to your research. Often, faculty place materials for their classes on reserve in the library to promote equal access. These materials are called course reserves. You can find course reserves by searching faculty name or course number. The library subscribes to a variety of periodicals, both print and electronic. A periodical is a print or electronic publication that is issued in successive parts or issues with no predictable end in sight. Each issue contains a number of articles that have been written by a number of authors. There are three basic types of periodicals: scholarly, trade, and popular. Scholarly journals are published by associations or universities. They are written by researchers and experts within the field. They are written to inform others of researchers' findings. They are peer-reviewed by experts within the field. They often include charts and graphs and contain little or no advertising. They also describe the author's affiliation or the university with which they are associated. Scholarly journals are also characterized by abstracts, footnotes, and bibliographies. Abstracts provide a summary of the article, whereas footnotes and bibliographies provide information about the resources the author consulted for the article. Trade journals, published by an association and reviewed by an editor, are written for members of a profession by staff writers and experts on current issues in the field. Both trade and scholarly journals can be used in your academic research. Popular magazines are written for a general audience, almost never cite their sources, and are designed to entertain, sell products, or give practical information. You can search the library's online catalog for the titles of magazines and journals owned by the library. However, you cannot search the catalog for individual article titles. You may also consult the Guide to Library Resources binders located near the computer workstations for an alphabetical list of the library's journal titles and holdings. This binder also contains a list of art-related journals in the Free Libraries collection. To find journal articles, go to the Connelly Library homepage at library.moore.edu, then select Electronic Resources. Select Periodical Databases. Please remember to read the descriptions in order to select the appropriate database for your needs. Some databases offer full text, while others provide abstracts, reviews, etc. Please note that there are links to video tutorials for several of the databases. Plagiarism is defined as using someone else's work, words, or ideas without giving proper credit. A common example is copying and pasting without using quotation marks or citing the source. Moore's policy regarding plagiarism can be found on page 18 in the Student Handbook. Plagiarism is a serious offense that can ruin your academic career and lead to expulsion. Give credit where credit is due. Always be sure to cite your sources using the Chicago Manual of Style. The manual is available in the library and on the library's website. For guides to using the Chicago Manual of Style, see the library's website's Useful Links section. Copyright infringement is the unfair use of someone else's work, including a piece of visual art, photograph, song, written words, or other creative works without permission. The library promotes fair use, which means that images and text downloaded from scholarly databases are permitted for use in research and presentations. As long as you cite them properly, there is no copyright infringement. Philadelphia is the home of many wonderful arts resources organizations. The Philadelphia Museum of Art's Perlman Building is the home of the PMA's Wachovia Education Center, which contains resources for those interested in arts education. The PMA's main library is also located in the Perlman Building. Students may use the libraries at the University of the Arts after they obtain a letter of introduction from our circulation desk. And finally, the largest public library in Pennsylvania, the Free Library's Central Branch, is directly across the street from Moore. Students are encouraged to obtain a library card from the Free Library using their Moore ID. The library is a member of the Tri-State College Library Cooperative, or TCLC, a group of nearly 50 academic libraries in the Delaware Valley. This is a particularly useful resource for commuters or those students looking for a local academic library over breaks. You can visit and borrow items from any of these libraries after you receive a letter of introduction from the circulation desk. For a list of participating libraries, see our Google map on the library's blog under Other Libraries. For more information, please visit our website at library.moore.edu. And remember, the library staff is always here to help you. Just ask.